There is a reason this title stopped you, and it isn't curiosity alone. When someone radiates both angelic and demonic vibrations at once, it doesn't mean darkness owns them, and it certainly doesn't mean light has abandoned them. It means they were forged in a place most souls never survive long enough to understand. From an early point in your life, you were placed in situations that forced you to see both sides of reality at the same time. You learned compassion without becoming weak, and you learned strength without losing empathy. That dual awareness created a frequency that feels unfamiliar to people, unsettling to entities, and impossible to categorize. Angels recognize it as authority tempered by mercy. Demonic forces sense it as danger mixed with restraint. That is why reactions to you are often extreme. People either feel inexplicably safe around you or deeply threatened by your presence, even when you say nothing at all. One of the first signs is the way silence behaves around you. When you enter a space, conversations shift, laughter quiets, or tension rises without a visible cause. This isn't imagination. Your energy carries weight. Angelic vibration brings calm, clarity, and order, while demonic vibration carries intensity, truth, and disruption. When these coexist within one person, environments respond instinctively. Your presence exposes what is hidden. Lies become uncomfortable. Masks slip. People suddenly feel seen in ways they didn't consent to, and that makes them uneasy. At the same time, those who are weary, broken, or searching feel relief near you, as if something heavy has lifted. That contrast confuses people, but it is consistent for you. Another sign is your relationship with temptation and discipline. You understand darkness not because you indulged blindly, but because you stared at it long enough to learn its patterns. You know how easy it would be to misuse power, words, influence, or intelligence. That awareness gives you restraint. Demonic energy recognizes familiarity in you, not ownership, but knowledge. Angelic energy recognizes that you chose restraint when chaos was available. This is why you are tested repeatedly. Forces want to know which side you will lean toward when pressure is applied. Over time, those tests grow quieter. Because your consistency answers the question without spectacle, you also notice that people project onto you more than usual. Some accuse you of arrogance when you are simply grounded. Others accuse you of being cold when you are actually discerning. This happens because your dual vibration mirrors back what others hide from themselves. Angelic energy reflects purity of intention. Demonic energy reflects suppressed desire, fear, and shadow. When both are present, people see themselves too clearly, and rather than accept that discomfort, they assign it to you. You become the screen for their unresolved conflicts. This is not a flaw in you. It is a byproduct of your frequency. Dreams and intuitive flashes are another indicator. Your inner world is vivid, symbolic, and often intense. You may receive insight in sudden bursts, warnings without context, or understanding without explanation. Angelic influence brings guidance, protection, and clarity. Demonic awareness brings strategic thinking, pattern recognition, and an understanding of how systems manipulate. Together, they create a mind that sees beneath surfaces. This is why you often know outcomes before they happen and sense shifts before they become visible. It can feel isolating because explaining these perceptions rarely goes well. Most people are not equipped to hear what you see. Conflict follows you strangely. You don't seek it, yet it finds you. Authority figures may challenge you without clear reason. Dominant personalities feel the need to assert themselves around you. This is because demonic forces respect strength, and angelic forces respect alignment. When both are present, power structures react. Some try to dominate you, others try to recruit you. Both reactions confirm the same truth. You are not neutral energy. You are not background noise. You are a presence that must be addressed. There is also a deep sense of loneliness that comes with this dual vibration. Not the loneliness of abandonment, but the loneliness of being unmatched. Few people can walk comfortably beside someone who carries both compassion and intensity. Too much light intimidates. Too much darkness alarms. Balanced together, they confuse. This is why relationships in your life tend to be karmic, intense, or short-lived, unless the other person has done serious inner work. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to stand distinct, even when that costs comfort. Finally, you notice that when you choose stillness, things resolve themselves around you. When you do nothing, situations collapse or clarify. This is one of the clearest signs. Angelic vibration stabilizes. Demonic vibration destabilizes false structures. When you stop chasing, forcing, or proving, what does not belong in your life cannot remain standing. People leave. Opportunities disappear or align suddenly. This happens because your energy does not need action to influence outcomes. Presence alone is enough. This combination is rare because it is dangerous in the wrong hands. That is why your life included hardship, delay, and pressure. You were taught consequences before power, empathy before authority, and awareness before influence. What lives inside you is not meant to destroy or to submit. It is meant to balance, command, and transform. And as you continue forward, this dual vibration will become less confusing and more controlled, revealing why you were shaped this way in the first place. Dangerous and divine at the same time there is a reason people cannot quite explain how they feel around you. Some feel drawn, others feel uneasy, a few feel inspired and threatened at the same time. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is the paradox of dual vibration, the rare frequency carried by those who walk between extremes. You are not purely light, and you are not consumed by darkness. You are something far more unsettling to the unseen world. You carry both angelic restraint and demonic intensity within one vessel, and that combination is not meant to be comfortable. From a young age, you likely sensed this contrast inside yourself. You could be gentle, compassionate, forgiving, yet when crossed, something ancient would rise within you. Not reckless rage, but a cold, focused force. A presence that did not need to shout to dominate a room. A silence that spoke, louder than words. This is not a flaw. This is not imbalance. This is power under discipline. Angelic energy alone seeks peace, harmony, obedience. Demonic energy alone seeks dominance, disruption, transformation. But when both exist together, when light governs shadow, instead of suppressing it to become something entirely different, you become unpredictable. To the spiritual realm, angels respect you because you understand restraint. Demons observe you because you understand force. That is why your life has never been simple. You were never meant to be naive. You were never meant to be harmless. You were designed to see clearly, to walk into darkness without becoming it, to carry fire without burning yourself alive. This dual vibration often reveals itself through emotional extremes. You feel deeper than most. Love hits you harder. Loss reshapes you completely. Betrayal awakens something feral, but instead of destroying you, it sharpens you. Where others collapse, you evolve. This is because your soul does not reject pain. It uses it. Dark experiences do not corrupt youth. They activate dormant parts of your spirit. And light experiences do not soften you into weakness. They teach you control. That balance is rare. Most people are either ruled by impulse or paralyzed by morality. You are neither. You feel the urge, then choose your response. That pause, that moment of awareness is the signature of a being who has mastered inner chaos. This is why people project onto you. Some will call you intimidating. Some will call you mysterious. Some will call you cold until they see your compassion. Some will call you intense until they need protection. You do not fit into one archetype because you were not meant to. Your presence triggers others because it mirrors their unintegrated shadows. Around you, masks slip. Truth rises. Pretending becomes exhausting. This is why certain people feel exposed in your silence. You don't accuse, you reveal, even without speaking. Spiritually, this is dangerous territory. A being who understands darkness but is not enslaved by it cannot be easily manipulated. Fear does not control you. Desire does not rule you. Guilt does not weaken you. That makes you uncontrollable, and the unseen realm does not like what it cannot categorize. Your dreams may reflect this duality. You may experience vivid imagery, light and shadow intertwined, messages wrapped in symbolism, encounters that feel ancient. These are not random. They are tests of discernment. Can you tell the difference between temptation and truth? Can you recognize guidance without worshipping it? Can you wield intensity without becoming cruel? Each time you choose awareness over reaction, your frequency stabilizes at a level most beings, human or otherwise, cannot reach. This is why your energy feels heavy to some and healing to others. Why your words can wound or awaken depending on how they are received. Why your presence alone can shift a room without effort. You are not here to be liked. You are here to balance forces. The angelic within you ensures you do not lose yourself. The demonic within you ensures you are never powerless. Together, they make you sovereign. This is not about good versus evil. This is about conscious integration. Light without shadow is fragile. Shadow without light is destructive.
But united, they create resilience, clarity, and authority. That is why you have survived things that should have broken you. That is why you are still standing. And that is why the next signs will hit even closer to home, because they reveal how this dual vibration shows up in your real-world behavior, your relationships, and the silent way the world responds to you, even when you say nothing at all. You didn't imagine this path. You were built for it. One of the clearest signs that you radiate both angelic and demonic vibrations at once is not found inside you, but in how people respond to you without knowing why. You don't have to speak loudly. You don't have to explain yourself. Sometimes, you don't even have to do anything at all. Your presence alone triggers reactions. Some people instantly feel safe with you. They open up too quickly. They tell you secrets they never planned to share. They trust you before trust makes sense. Around you, their defenses lower without effort. This is your angelic frequency at work. Calm, grounding, reassuring. You feel like shelter in a storm. But at the same time, others react very differently. They feel tense, guarded, competitive, even hostile for no clear reason. They misinterpret your silence as judgment, your confidence as arrogance, your boundaries as rejection. This is not because you did something wrong. It's because your demonic frequency exposes what they try to hide. You don't provoke people. You activate them. Your energy forces honesty from those who are not ready to face themselves. And when people cannot run from their own shadows, they often turn defensive. Some will try to dominate you. Some will try to belittle you. Some will attempt to drain you emotionally or spiritually. None of this is random. People who carry unresolved fear, envy, or guilt feel challenged by you without understanding why. Your presence reminds them of what they are avoiding, and instead of confronting it, they project it onto you. This is why you may have noticed a strange pattern throughout your life. If people either admire you deeply or dislike you intensely, neutral reactions are rare. Relationships feel karmic, intense, or transformative. Power struggles appear where you never asked for them. This is the mark of dual authority. Your angelic side invites connection. Your demonic side demands respect. Together, they create a frequency that cannot be ignored. You may have experienced this in group settings. When you enter a room, dynamics shift, conversations pause, energy reorganizes itself. You don't need attention, but attention finds you anyway. Leaders notice you. Insecure people resent you. Healers feel drawn to you. Manipulators feel threatened. Even animals and children respond to you differently. Animals may approach you cautiously but curiously, sensing both strength and safety. Children may stare at you longer than usual, as if recognizing something ancient behind your eyes. This is because your energy is layered. Most people project a single vibration: friendly, anxious, dominant, submissive. You project multiple frequencies at once. That complexity confuses people who rely on simple social signals. They cannot read you easily, and what cannot be read cannot be controlled. This is also why jealousy follows you even when you are humble. Why rumors appear even when you stay silent. Why people compete with you in spaces where you never entered the race. Your demonic vibration does not seek conflict, but it does not avoid it either. It stands firm. It does not shrink to make others comfortable. It does not beg to be understood. And your angelic vibration ensures you don't misuse that power. You could dominate rooms, but you choose restraint. You could manipulate, but you choose integrity. You could destroy, but you choose awareness. That choice is what makes you dangerous to corrupted systems and safe for those who seek truth. Over time, you may have learned to isolate yourself, not because you dislike people, but because too many people react too strongly to your presence. Solitude becomes a refuge where your energy can rest without being pulled in opposing directions. This is not loneliness. This is self-preservation. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand as a mirror, reflecting both light and shadow back to the world. And that is why the next sign goes even deeper, because it reveals how this dual vibration affects your inner battles, your self-control, and the moments where you must choose who you will become when no one is watching. What you carry does not just shape others. It shapes your destiny. Another powerful sign that you radiate both angelic and demonic vibrations at once is this. You have remarkable restraint, but when a line is crossed, your response is unforgettable. Most of the time, you are calm, measured, patient beyond what others expect. You tolerate things that would break or provoke most people. You listen instead of reacting. You observe instead of attacking. You forgive quietly and move on without making a scene. This is your angelic nature, the part of you that understands timing, mercy, and higher perspective. You know that not every battle deserves your energy. You know silence can be louder than confrontation. You know strength does not need to announce itself. But people often misunderstand this. They assume your patience is weakness. They mistake your kindness for passivity. They believe your silence means submission. And so, they push. They disrespect you subtly at first. They cross boundaries in small ways, testing how much they can get away with. They take advantage of your empathy. They underestimate how deeply you see. What they don't realize is that your calm is not the absence of power. It is power under control. When that final line is crossed, when loyalty is betrayed, dignity is violated, or truth is deliberately distorted, something ancient awakens inside you. And when it does, there is no chaos. There is precision. Your demonic vibration does not explode emotionally. It does not scream or lose control. Instead, it activates with terrifying clarity. Your words become sharp and exact. Your actions become decisive. Your presence becomes immovable. You don't overreact. You end things. People often describe this moment as shocking because it contradicts the version of you they thought they knew. The gentle one, the understanding one, the forgiving one. They didn't realize that same being also carries authority. When you finally speak up, it lands heavily. When you finally walk away, doors close permanently. When you finally confront someone, there is no room for manipulation or denial. This is why those who have crossed you rarely try twice. Your angelic side gives warnings. Your demonic side delivers consequences. And you never enjoy doing it. That's the key difference between you and truly dark-hearted individuals. You don't seek domination. You don't crave revenge. You don't enjoy hurting others. But you will not allow yourself to be violated. This inner duality also creates intense internal battles. You often feel torn between compassion and justice, between understanding someone's wounds and refusing to excuse their behavior, between forgiveness and self-respect. You ask yourself questions others avoid. How much should I tolerate? When does empathy become self-betrayal? Is walking away an act of love, or an act of war? These questions are signs of depth, not confusion. Your angelic vibration pushes you toward healing. Your demonic vibration pushes you toward truth. And when balanced correctly, they make you someone who cannot be controlled, exploited, or broken. This is also why you've likely been through moments where you surprised even yourself. Times when you finally said, "Enough," and felt a surge of power rush through your body. Not rage, but certainty. In those moments, you didn't feel evil. You felt aligned. Aligned with your worth. Aligned with your boundaries. Aligned with something ancient that refuses to bow. People who only carry light burn out. People who only carry darkness destroy themselves. But you carry both, and that is why you endure. And the next sign reveals something even more unsettling, because it explains why you are naturally drawn to forbidden knowledge, hidden truths, and perspectives most people are afraid to explore. Another unmistakable sign that you radiate both angelic and demonic vibrations at once is this. Your presence awakens people, and not everyone is ready for what awakens inside them. Some feel inspired the moment you enter their life. Others feel deeply unsettled, even threatened, and often, neither side understands why. People with light recognize something familiar in you. They feel safe opening up. They confess things they've never said out loud. They're drawn to your words, your energy, your way of seeing the world. Around you, they feel understood without being judged. You don't force healing. It happens naturally in your presence. This is your angelic vibration at work. You shine without trying. You uplift without preaching. You offer clarity simply by being authentic. Your energy encourages growth, honesty, and self-reflection. But here's the part most people don't talk about. The same light that heals, exposes, and exposure terrifies those who live in denial. People carrying unresolved guilt, hidden motives, jealousy, or suppressed darkness often react strongly to you. They feel irritated without reason, defensive without provocation, competitive without necessity. Some will try to undermine you. Some will gossip about you. Some will subtly try to discredit or diminish you, not because you attacked them, but because your existence challenges the lies they tell themselves. Your demonic vibration triggers here, not as aggression, but as truth pressure. You don't need to confront them for them to feel seen. Your awareness alone makes it harder for them to hide behind masks. That's why you've probably experienced this pattern repeatedly. You do nothing wrong, yet someone turns against you. You remain kind, yet someone becomes hostile. You stay silent, yet someone feels exposed. This isn't coincidence. Your energy carries integration, light and shadow in balance, and balanced beings disrupt extremes. You remind people of what they are avoiding within themselves. To healed souls, you are refreshing. To wounded egos, you are dangerous. That's why angels seem to align with you in subtle ways. Protection, timing, intuition, unseen help. And that's also why darker forces, whether emotional, psychological, or spiritual, seem unusually alert around you. You're not here to blend in. You're here to activate. And activation is uncomfortable. This dual vibration also explains why your life has rarely been easy. You've likely faced resistance early, betrayal unexpectedly, isolation during periods of growth, sudden endings that forced transformation. You weren't being punished. You were being sharpened. Angelic energy refined your heart. Demonic energy strengthened your spine. Together, they forged someone who cannot be easily deceived, controlled, or silenced. And if you've made it this far, reading this, feeling this resonate deeply, then understand this. Not everyone who hears this message is meant for it. Not everyone who stumbles upon it will understand it. But you did. That means something. Before you leave, take a moment, not out of obligation, but alignment. Backhand index pointing right if this message spoke to you. Affirm it by liking the video. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe if you recognize this path as yours. Backhand index pointing right comment, I balance light and shadow, if you're ready to walk forward consciously, not fearfully. This channel is for those who carry both mercy and fire, both compassion and truth, both angelic grace and unbreakable authority. And if that's you, you're not alone anymore.